It's not a big secret that F1 drivers lead a glamorous life off track. They're well paid for being the elite athletes they are. When it comes to arguably the two greatest F1 drivers of all time, this conversation is always fun to make. Lewis Hamilton has equaled and overtaken many of the Germans' records, even though Schumacher's numbers in F1 were once considered untouchable. But the question is, who is richer? Can we compare these two? Let's start with Schumi first. He might be one of the first sports stars to become a billionaire, but he really had humble beginnings. Even if you are not a Ferrari fan, you just can't hate this guy. Schumacher is a 7-time Formula One world champion, and until recently, he was the only one to achieve this result. It is not a surprise why he is considered the GOAT, and not just in Formula One, but in general. His statistics are just unbelievable. From 1994 to 2004, he dominated the F1 fields and made F1 what it is today. Born on January 3, 1969 in Herth, Germany, Schumacher comes from a working-class family. His father, Rolf Schumacher, was a bricklayer, and when he was just 4 years old, his father added a small motorcycle engine to his pedal cart. That is where the dream began. Soon after, he was seen driving around with less control and great speed. His father noticed that Michael is not afraid of speed, so he decided to join him in the local karting club at the age of 6. As the youngest member of the club, he continued with the practice and began bettering his control at the wheel. He got his kart license at the age of 12, and the very next year won the German Junior Kart Championship. The young Mickey kept winning race after race, and by 1987, he became the German and European kart champion. He won the German Formula 3 Series in 1991, and he was part of the World Sports Car Championship in 1990 and 1991, where he won a few races. And this was the beginning. The rest is history. Michael Schumacher built a legend behind his name, became a synonym for F1, and he might be the biggest reason why this sport is so popular right now. He earned every penny and deserved even more. But how rich is he exactly? What does he own? From a collection of fast cars to mansions all around the world, it's not a surprise, taking in mind that he was a billionaire. Let's walk through his garage first. Michael Schumacher's car collection is super powerful, huge, amazing, and worth millions of dollars. Starting from the most special and iconic supercar in his garage, Ferrari Enzo. This car is named after the famous owner of the company, Mr. Enzo Ferrari. This beautiful supercar was made only in a few units, and it was a limited edition. The beast is worth around $2.6 million. We are moving forward with the next generation of Enzo, Ferrari FXX. This amazing vehicle is even cooler and more powerful. With a price tag of $2.8 million, this car is one of the most expensive in his collection. Okay, we get it. He loves Ferrari cars, and FXX is not the last one. Ferrari 599 is another unique and super cool car he owns, though this one is not even close to the price of the previous two. Ferrari 599 is worth $403,120 US. If you thought that we'll stop here, you're wrong. We're not going anywhere before we mention his Ferrari California with a price tag of $141,810 US. 430 Scudera Ferrari with a price tag of $281,618 US. And his F1 2000, 2002, and 2004 formulas, all of them with a price higher than the previously mentioned cars. Now we are done, only with his Ferrari collection. Let's not forget his Sauber Mercedes C291, Mercedes SLS AMG, and many other powerful horses. If you heard enough about his car collection, just wait to see his mansions. The public has been informed that the Schumacher family is hitting that like button just like you should if you haven't done so already. No, really. We all knew that the Schumacher family is staying in the palace based in Gland, Switzerland. Yes, exactly. That is not a house. It's a real palace located directly overlooking Lake Geneva. This house shows Schumacher's deeply held commitment to privacy. In one interview, his manager Sabine Kim said, when he was in Switzerland, for example, it was clear he was a private individual. Once in a long discussion, Michael said to me, "You don't need to call me for the next year. I'm disappearing." Both his wife Karina and Michael are horse enthusiasts. That is why they bought the huge ranch in Texas. Back in 2016, the ranch hosted the World Reining Championship. Somewhere around 2017, his wife bought another huge estate. She bought a house in Mallorca, whose previous owner was Real Madrid FC's president Florentino Perez. Okay, we mentioned his cars, houses, and other possessions, but how much does he have in his bank account? A little bit later about that. Now let's talk about Lewis. If we mentioned that Michael had humble beginnings, well, that is nothing compared to Lewis's life. Lewis was worlds away from his current millionaire lifestyle. He truly made an amazing career for himself. Entered F1 in 2007 as an ambitious young boy, and 15 years later, he coveted a record that seemed to be untouchable. Anyway, before this legacy was created, he went through battles that were bigger than the ones on the field with Vettel, Alonso, Leclerc, and Verstappen. As a son of a white mother and black father who survived a broken home in his youth, Lewis grew up on a municipal housing estate in Stevenage. He had to overcome racial barriers, while his father worked multiple jobs to fund his karting career. Sometimes it's not enough to be ambitious, brave, and smart. You need to be lucky as well. And it seems like luck smiled at Lewis at the right time. He was only 10 years old when he met McLaren's then boss Ron Dennis. He asked for an autograph and said, "One day I want to race for you. Call me in 9 years and I'll sort you a deal." The McLaren chief did not wait that long. He agreed to support Hamilton's dream in his passage through the Junior Formulae en route to his very first debut in F1 with his team in 2007. In the meanwhile, Lewis made a fortune. He made a lot from his F1 contracts, but even more from advertisements. You can even count his possessions: sports cars, houses, luxurious flats, yachts, boats, and many others. Since we started with cars, let's walk into Hamilton's garage as well. Who would say that the Mercedes F1 driver would drive a Ferrari car off-field? Yeah, the British driver owns 2 Ferrari LaFerrari cars. His Pagani Zonda 760LH is another supercar he owns, and along with his McLaren P1, Shelby 427 Cobra, and Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, it completes his amazing collection. All of them together are worth a couple of $1 million. And what about his houses? From the $20 million London mansion and a Monte Carlo retreat to the $35 million penthouses in New York, the 37-year-old racer knows how to live a life of luxury. Lewis always had an affinity for America, so he decided to smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. No, really, in all seriousness now. He decided to buy 2 properties in the Big Apple. His 6,547 square foot home in Manhattan was located in the condo project owned by NFL great Tom Brady. It is not clear if he still owns this place, but we know behind his name you can still find the huge London mansion. Last but not least, his real home. Hamilton also lives in Monaco, like many F1 drivers. A place I call home, Monte Carlo. I am so blessed to live in such an incredible place. God is really shining down on me today, he wrote on Instagram. Once you're focused, keep putting in the work to stay committed, day in and day out. Remember, success comes from doing the little things consistently. Success and failures don't happen overnight. They are based on the discipline to do the little things well, day in and day out. This is his life motto, and it seems like it paid off. Lewis Hamilton earned around $50 million from prize money and endorsements between June 2016 and June 2017. He earned $51 million in the period between June 2017 and June 2018. In the next 12 months, he earned around $55 million. All in all, including his possessions, Lewis Hamilton's net worth is $285 million. Not bad, right? Well, not good enough. It was said that Michael Schumacher's net worth is around $600 million. As a matter of fact, Michael is in the Billionaires Club. He is just one of the few athletes who earned more than $1 billion during their careers. Only Michael Jordan, $2 billion, Tiger Woods, $1.7 billion, can say that they've made more money than Schumacher. At the highest point of his career, he made $80 to $100 million per year. The guy used to earn $10 million a year only for wearing a shell hat during public appearances. Even years after he retired from F1, Michael reportedly earned $50 million from endorsements. So yes, having said all this, Lewis Hamilton is a big deal, but nothing compared to Michael Schumacher. Karina and Michael own an inviolable real estate portfolio that spans the globe. Too bad Michael is not able to enjoy all this right now. After the accident during his ski trip to Switzerland in 2013, we don't know much about him. We are sure of just one thing. He is probably very proud that his son is following in his footsteps, and in a very good way. Mick Schumacher is driving for the Haas team right now, and we can predict a very bright future for the young German driver. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.